Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Seahawks are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Saints offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Third and short yardage, Kaiser. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Kaiser. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Here we go. Kaiser now on 2nd down. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And tough starting field position here. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before but didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Rodgers to throw on second down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jordan Phillips able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down. And
he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 16. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. An update now from Oakland. The Raiders are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Come on, let's go!
Another carry now for Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Ohio! Here we go!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
On third down, Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The good old cover three defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run now with Ware. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First run for the backup, Abdullah. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
Kaiser. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Dante Fowler in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But the strategy, change up what you're doing.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but a guy carrying the ball.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Kaiser now. And he's going to go down again. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now he's forced out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. They're in the 2nd quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
A toss to Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Being chased out left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Here we go.
Play fake. Kaiser. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
To throw is Kaiser. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Aaron Donald in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio.
Kaiser to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards on the ground. They run it here. Where? And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll leave this for Ware. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Aaron Donald in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Kaiser now on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hawkins. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go. 190.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow.
Here we go. 190.
Second down, Kaiser. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third and long for Kaiser. Dance, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daquan Jones in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He completes it to Abdullah. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
26.
Now a give, left side. This is Abdullah. Oh, spinning away. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Jacob Shum now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First down, Kaiser. Forced out to his left. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Ohio, come on, let's go.
Kaiser from the gun on third. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Let's go. Ohio, flex round. Here we go. Ohio.
Fourth down, Kaiser, desperation time. And no, it's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. On first down, Abdullah. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And the lead is now 13. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the gun, Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now Kaiser. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Steps away to his left. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He got 29 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw. And
the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Come on, let's go.
On third down, Kaiser. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go. Ohio.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him again. And that's his 6th sack of the ball game. One off the NFL record of 7. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third down and 12. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Saints, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, So long, everybody.